Good morning, boys, on a Wednesday. How we feeling?
Awesome.
Poor Shea had to wait almost to a West Coast feed to watch his Hard Knocks yesterday. The 9 o'clock hour.
He's a young.
He's not a poor.
He's not a poor.
He's a poor. He's not a poor. He's a young.
Those of us that have cable, we got it right when we wanted it. I was coaching, so I taped it, came home, and watched it with my wife.
Just wait till somebody at NBC forgets to hit the button on the live stream of an NFL game. Boy, then you'll really see me hit the roof.
And they'll be like, so, get cable, kid.
You can't. They're exclusive to Peacock.
Oh, well.
Don't you have any sympathy for Shea Norling at
None.
all? None?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Guy tweets in like a foreign language. Can't even understand 97% of his tweets.
Damn.
It's not my fault you're uncultured.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm happy. I read your tweet to my wife. She's like, what does that even mean? Ooh, Paul would have been wherever in Dune. Yeah, okay. So, bad tweet.
So should the tweets just be for everyone? All the tweets should be like in your lane, right?
I'm not saying in my lane, but they should, some of them at least, some
Good
should actually be, should be in English.
I see. Understood.
Where like most people could understand them.
Okay. Do you usually read Shea's tweets to your wife?
No, what last night's was so stupid that I had to.
Okay.
Damn.
Here's Shea Norling.
Matt Eberflus talked about the value of Montez Sweat on the Bears' defensive line.
Tell us a little bit about what Montez Sweat brought to your team when you acquired him from the Commanders.
Yeah, I mean, he demands attention, right? So that helps free up the other rushers. And that's so important to be able to do that, to have a guy like that. When you can have two, it's even better, and that's what we're searching to do here coming forward. But it's important that you don't have to cover as long. The pressure's there. And what's great about Tez is that he's a great run player too. So he understands that stopping the run gets you favorable down at distances so we can rush the passer. And, he's always done that well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you missed it in there, Eberflus, the Bears are searching for someone to be their rusher opposite Montez Sweat. Shot or no shot, Eberflus slipped up and admitted the Bears are going to trade for a pass rusher.
That's a shot. Absolute shot.
That's a shot, at least it's a shot in which I hope that is the case.
Correct.
But he also could couch it by saying we're searching for that person on the roster. But the hope is that what you said is that you said that's what we're searching. That's what Eberflus said. We're searching to do that. Hopefully that will be the case.
Right. And he might not even have slipped up. We're searching. Is that Matthew Judon? Is that Trey Hendrickson? Is that Hassan Reddick? Or is that Austin Booker or DeMarcus Watt? They're searching.
You see that, Shea? There's nuggets everywhere. I'm going through the dial the other day, going through the channels. Oh, of all people, CBS Sportsnet's in town. Channel 232. Let's take a look at, they're at Hallis Hall. Oh, they're sitting down with Eberflus. He said, what? You didn't get that anywhere. We're searching to do this. We're searching to try to find someone else on the other side of Montez Sweat. Right? How about that?
Right.
So you take that, Keith Williams. CBS Sports still matters.
Oh,
wow.
Keith is Keith from upstairs. The 7th floor.
Yeah, the Grand Poobah.
The Grand Poobah is going after Shea at our golf outing because he's studying for the show he's filling in for, going through some notes. He's going through CBS Sportsnet, right? He's just going through because that's what we do. We search everything. Nobody looks at CBS Sports. Nobody. We do.
who even goes to that website? I think was the question.
Yes, Shea Norling. So there's a nugget there from courtesy of CBS Sportsnet. Very good. Very good.
Pretty good.
By the way, once again, Cap.
Take that, Keith.
You know what that means, Cap? Once again, the Bears are on the same wavelength as many of us. There's a hole on the roster. You're going to try to fill it. It's not our imagination. They can look at what we see and say, we can upgrade here.
No question.
Nothing wrong with that.
And let's see. They've got cap room. Let's see. What is the price? What do I have to give up to get Matthew Judon?
Yeah. Shea Norling.
All right, something interesting in Hard Knocks last night, at least to me. The Bears had a police lineup of NFL officials, mugshots basically, up on the projector. They were sitting down with Caleb Williams, going through each of them, name by name, who he's going to see, when he will see them, how often he will see them, kind of their mannerisms, what they like, what they don't like. Basically giving Caleb the advice to get cozy with these guys as early as possible. You're going to have a long career. You're going to see them a lot. It's good to get in with them. They're going to be around too. Last year, if you remember, the Bears were not shy about their issues with officials never throwing flags on Justin Fields when he would get hit late. So my question, shot or no shot, the Bears teaching this to Caleb is a result of the way Fields was treated by officials.
No shot. It's just being smart.
It is a no shot. And because Caleb's new to the league, he has to learn these officials' names.
Yeah, like a Craig Rolstad. Isn't that who they had on the screen? Yeah. Okay, here's what he likes. Here's what he doesn't like.
It's funny that Shay asked that question because Peacock was asking me. She goes, I don't understand. I had to pause it. I go, well, okay. And I explained it to her this way. You tell me if I explained it to her correctly. I said, when it comes to these officials, it's good for young players to be able to learn their names. When he comes out on the field for the first time, if he has Craig, it's Caleb saying, Craig, I'm Caleb Williams from the Chicago Bears. Good to meet you. And Craig, the referee, will say, welcome to the NFL.
Right.
So now you've established rapport with that official. And then, of course, if you notice in that Hard Knocks, they went through, he coaches a Catholic League team, whatever they were saying. You bring that up in conversation too if you're Caleb. Hey, how's your team doing? Heard that you're a coach of the Catholic League. Oh, pretty good. Thanks for asking. Now there's a rapport. Does that mean you'll get calls? Who knows? But at least you come across as, hey, you're a good guy. I know something about you.
Correct. And there are hot button things like the word, like there are certain things that drive me nuts. I hate the term shut up. My kids don't use it. My wife doesn't use it. Hate it. It literally makes my blood boil. I can't stand it. There was a referee from Chicago, George Demos working in the MAC, and he didn't get across half court one play. He's like standing like by half. I'm like, hey, Demos, get in the game, man. Bam, stops the game and airs me out. I'll take it from him, Coach McDougal. Not from this little blankety blank. Next word, he's teed. And I get reprimanded. You got to know who you're dealing with. Mm-hmm. Get in the game is his hot button. Anyone that says it to him drives him insane. You got to know. Craig Rolstad may not like that. Or Ed Hockey Lee Jr., isn't that his name? Might not like that. You got to know who you're dealing with. Mm-hmm. So you were right how you told Peacock. Get the rapport.
Just know their name. Just a little background.
Hey, Craig, how you doing? Kids good? Macy, Junior, how are they doing? Good? Sure. Wow, you know my kid's name. That's really cool.
Mm-hmm. Yep. The homework's there. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Shane Norlick.
All right, White Sox lost to the Yankees 4-1 on the South Side last night, and it was a pending free agent who was responsible for pretty much all of the Yankees' offense, Juan Soto, with 3 home runs in the Yankee victory. He has long been a pipe dream for Cubs fans with this free agency coming up. A lot of Cubs fans would love to see Juan Soto wear that jersey, play at Wrigley Field. Some of the Cubs fans may have been at the rate last night, saw him firsthand, hit 3 homers. Shot or no shot, Juan Soto will be a $500 million player.
That's a shot. If Shohei got $700 million, but he's also a pitcher. He also brought the international flair to it, which brought incredible sponsorship opportunities. Yeah, he's going to get anywhere between $450 and $500 million. Shot.
And it's deserved.
He's a monster.
He's a star.
And if I'm Tom Ricketts, I call Jed and go, okay, here we go. We got $80 million coming off the books. How much is it going to cost us per year? X. Done. There you go.
Give him a portion of the team too.
No.
Cut him off a piece.
You can't do that.
Just to offset the cost.
Yeah. Can I just give you 1% of the club?
Shay, in my career, I had 10 phone calls that kept coming in for hours and hours and hours. Gotta give Walter Payton a part of the team. Gotta cut him in. Huh? Did not happen. Owners can do whatever they want with their money. What I would tell you is that is a shot. $500 million is amazing.
Amazing.
But again, think about the player that he is. No doubt about it. Now, I guess, Shay, the question is who? Who pays the money? Dodgers have their guy, but then who's next?
It's the Yankees, right? Like they're just going to spend the money and keep him.
I don't know. I don't know that.
Al Steinbrenner said the payroll they're at now is unsustainable. And maybe he doesn't like it in New York.
I don't know.
Greg Maddux said he would never, ever play for the Yankees, and he never did.
Mm-hmm.
And they offered more money. He's like, nope, no interest. New York, I'm out.
It's a real question, though, because the Dodgers have theirs. The Yankees are – it's not George Steinbrenner. That's Hal. I mean, $500 million. I mean, for you and I, knowing what the Yankees have been over the years, that seems like something they should pay for. But, like, who's next?
And they've already paid Judge $360. I mean,
I don't know. Rangers have already put their chips in the middle of the table to win their championship. They bought themselves a World Series championship. I don't know. The Mets peeled back. Like they're not going forward with that kind of money.
I think the
Braves.
The Yankees will pay him and just figure out a way to stop paying Stanton, right?
I don't know how they're going to stop paying Stanton.
I don't either. But
no one's taking that deal.
They can't. It's one thing to say our payroll's unsustainable. I don't think you can afford it just purely in baseball terms to not keep Juan Soto.
I can give you 10 teams that won't pay Juan Soto. I took out all the Centrals, National and American.
So you don't think the Cubs would at all?
No, we've been through that road before, you and I, with Ohtani. We've been through that. You and I have been through that before. Like it would have been a nice idea, but the Cubs did not have the stomach for it. So not $700 million. So $500 million? No shot.
So his Stanton this year is making $32 million. He gets $32 million next year, $29 million the year after, $25 million the year after, and a $10 million buyout of the last year. Club option of $22 million the last year. So, I mean, you're talking about a significant amount of money, and no one's taking that money.
Give him a Bonilla deal.
He's not taking that.
In that case, play for Oakland.
Right.
Can you squeeze in one more?
Yeah, some news last week. Amid a notice of allegations and punishments levied for recruiting violations, Michigan was going to have Jim Harbaugh on the field as an honorary captain for their season opener. Harbaugh yesterday said he opted out of doing this. He said he wants to keep his focus with the Chargers, not take anything away from Michigan and the team they have right now. He's just going to stay in LA. Sharon Moore said he wants to be in the foxhole, real foxhole football guy.
These guys did it, man.
I would like to call BS. I do not believe that Harbaugh opted out. It's very uncharacteristic for him to not be in that position. I think somebody at Michigan got on the phone and said, dude, stay the F away right now. We do not need you here. Shot or no shot, Harbaugh was told by Michigan not to come.
I'm going to say no shot because I think he's a smart guy. And I think he said, I do not need to be back in that hornet's nest right now with all that's going on, the media. I don't need it.
That he caused.
Correct. So I don't think they told him to stay away. I think it may be mutual, but it was not like stay the F away. No, it was not.
No
shot.
I would say for someone who comes across so honest as he told the press in Los Angeles that, never lie, never cheat. If you're Jim Harbaugh, I mean, you just won the national championship, man. You are Michigan. You can't show up. What's wrong? You never lie, never cheat. So stand on your laurels, right? That's how America is in 2024, Cap. If you're guilty, you'll still stand out there. What are you going to do? You can't hurt me. I'm going to speak to the press. I'm going to speak to the fans. Those are my people. That's what's happening today in our discourse that we see. Mm-hmm. So what is he running from? I'm going to stay over here with the Chargers. Yeah, because you ran away from trouble that you caused.
Yeah, he just like, I don't need that. I'm out.
That's exactly what happened.
Agreed.
Does Pete Carroll come back to USC, Shay? Does he make a return back to the U.S. for a warm welcome? after that nonsense at USC.
Not the year after, right? Like you just ran away with your tail between your legs. You don't come back for the season opener the year after.
That's right. That's right.
Give it some time. Take a breather. Harbaugh's literally banned from college athletics for 4 years. You can't put him on the field.
Never lie, never cheat. Around the NFL is coming up, and don't forget Waddle Wednesday at 8:30.